From the rough streets of Montego Bay to the top of the dancehall scene, Squash has built a reputation that goes beyond music. He's more than just an artist. He's the leader of the Skeng movement, a symbol of Montego Bay's street culture, and one of the most controversial names in modern dancehall. But how did Squash go from an underground artist to a household name? And what role does his street credibility play in his career? Today, we take a deep dive into the rise of Squash, the man behind the Skeng. Squash, real name Andre Whitaker, was born and raised in Montego Bay, Jamaica. This city, known for its stunning beaches and vibrant tourism, also has a darker side. Montego Bay has long been a hotspot for street conflicts, and for young men growing up there, the streets play a major role in their lives. Unlike Kingston, where most of Jamaica's dancehall legends came from, Montego Bay had fewer mainstream stars in the early 2000s and 10s, but Squash was about to change that. In the mid-2010s, Squash started to gain attention with his unique sound, a mix of raw street lyrics and melodic hooks. But his biggest move wasn't just his music. It was the formation of the 6X movement. The Six Gang became more than a musical crew. It was a lifestyle, a representation of Montego Bay's energy, and a force that challenged Kingston's dominance in dancehall. Squash, alongside artists like Chronic Law and Daddy One, started flooding the streets with anthems.
All talk about money and you ain't got none, now you know that you broke. Why you wanna talk about tail dash for the handcuff? Money in our pocket, you know me tank up. 6 out.
Throughs was the track Money Fever. This song exploded in popularity, capturing the struggles and ambitions of young hustlers in Jamaica. It was clear that Squash had arrived. But as Squash's fame grew, so did the controversies. His name started circulating in street discussions, with many questioning whether the Sixth Movement was just music or something more. In 2018, Squash was detained under Jamaica's state of emergency laws. He spent months behind bars without formal charges, fueling speculation about his street affiliations. Some saw him as a victim of Jamaica's harsh policing, while others believed there was more to the story. Despite the setbacks, Squash came out stronger. He used his experience to fuel his music, dropping even more anthems that resonated with the streets. After his release, Squash wasted no time.
Me a tell her me a real 6 Glock for me belly, me we squeeze it. Got Benz and be my 7 series. Coke and pussy me a day.
Proving he was here to stay. He collaborated with major names like Vybz Kartel, solidifying his status as a force in dancehall. But while he was securing his spot at the top, tensions in dancehall were rising. Enter Skeng, a new face in the game, bringing a different type of energy. At first, there was no clear issue between Squash and Skeng. But as Skeng's rise shook up the dancehall scene, rumors began circulating about behind-the-scenes tensions. With both artists representing different factions of the street-oriented dancehall movement, competition was inevitable. Things started heating up in 2023 when certain lyrics and subliminal shots made their way into the music. Some fans speculated that Skeng was sending messages to Squash, while others believed it was just lyrical sport. But in dancehall, nothing stays just music for long, and soon the situation escalated. Squash's journey is far from over, but one thing is clear: his impact on dancehall and the streets is undeniable. But with tensions rising and the industry watching, will his beef with Skeng turn into something bigger? In the next video, we'll take a deep dive into Skeng's rise and how he became one of the most talked about names in dancehall. Let us know in the comments, who do you think is the bigger force in dancehall right now, Squash or Skeng? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the next episode of Real Streets TV.